This team, we played in the Mardyke in Cork against Highfield, 1936-37. That particular day, there was no score against us, never crossed our line, only on penalties. And Johnny Murphy is still alive. He went over in the corner, but the ref wouldn't give it because he said it was touch and go. Well, he had touched the ball down, but kicked the line with his legs. But he had already touched it. The rate is 5 points, 6-5. 6-5. Still, I mean, we didn't do too bad for the semi-finalists. Must have done. Then earlier on, 1934, we played in the McGillicuddy Cup, and we had to go back to Killaglan. We played Killaglan in the final, and we beat them, and we won that. And well, from that on we got all experienced. I was playing primary Gaelic football at school until I was 14. And around 1929, I think, or 30, I started playing rugby in town. And we had 3 teams, 4 teams that time. We had minors and the young lads going to school, and we had the minors, and we had the juniors, and we had the seniors, a big 4. It was all rugby. We used to bring cups for them, or get a cup there for the young lads. Smartly cup, but it was like, it was like when you had a big one. Oh, very much like a big one. Anyhow, we won that cup, and I don't think we won the McKilligan Cup. I'm not quite sure. We often played on it, for it. And the Cork County Cup, we played for that too. And we won that once, but they objected because we had an illegal player. And the funny thing about it, his father was a justice, Johnson. We lost it over it, and they could have won it easy even without him. They could put in no more scrubber, you know, so they were useless, because they weren't easy the same day. But when in Cove we played Cove. So came home down after the course. Well, we went right after winning the first match. They got beat the second time. When we went up to the Mardyke, we took 2 or 3 buses. I think it was 2, I'm not quite sure. We had 2 anyhow. Well, then we used to go in the cars, those who had cars, you know, and we'd have 3 or 4 in each car. But supporters, not it. But we pay for their seat. They could travel by coach. Oh. They'd travel anywhere. Yeah, in bicycles even, if it wasn't too far away.
Yeah.
Back in Surrey now, we often played Surrey, and they'd be in there and drove in the bikes. And the field in there was down as you're going to Borby there now, down to the left, by Austin Stack Park. It was down there on the left-hand side. That was their first ground. Yeah. And Jack Guiney then, he was playing with us. He was from Buck Chapel. He was one of the Cleary Guineys, you know, from Cleary's now. But he was playing for us, wing forward. And funny thing, we were playing in Tralee, and he was playing wing forward. That's where we trained him for. And he got a kick in the shin from something in the side of the scrum. I was scrum half. So next thing was the scrum broke, and the first man he met, he hit him. And down. Fell down. We all thought he'd been dead. And when he got up anyway, he said, "What did you hit me for?" He said, "I didn't care." Says he, "Oh, I hit you," says, "as long as I got my hand back, I got a kick in the shin." He said, I refereed a match up here one day between Field and Castleisland. This when I picked up rugby. And Bobby Cotter was playing. Well, Bobby played into pro for Munster. And he was playing that day, so we had a lot of young lads, you know. We only wanted to give them a bit of experience. Anyhow, they were getting beat by about 12-0. Yeah, we don't know how to stay. Well, of course, I felt for it. Anyway, the ball came up on there at the field 25. Well, it was 22, 25 yards at time, 22 now. I blew the whistle. Finished it to Castleisland. Bobby Cotter ran over to me. He was their captain. He said, "What was that for?" I told him. "But it was offside." "Oh," he said, "he wasn't." I said, "You better go now, said I, if you don't." I said, "I'll report to the Munster branch." Munster Council, I said. I said, "What?" Yeah. When he walked away, I met him after. Long night. I met him after and he came out to me and said, "You know, I'm sorry, Jimmy." I was wrong. "I know you were wrong," I said, "but you will keep blowing man today because if I sent off the reports, you'll be suspended." You will too. The best player we had was, well, in the backs anyway, was Billy Denny from Cork. Well, he was chairman of the county council one time. He was very good. He was captain of Dolphin one time. He was on to Cork. And then we had in the forwards we had Augie Sullivan. There was harness maker down there. Augie, yeah. And we had Jack Guiney, needn't tell you, of course. He was very, very good. Then we had Jerry Lyons from Scotland. Well, he was very strong. Oh, very strong. And that was the forwards now. Old Hook was when he wasn't very good, but not good. But the backs then we had Bill Denny out half. Mickey Breen used to be full back. He's dead too. He was very good, great for the hands. And the wing then we had Johnny Murphy. He was very good. Paddy McKelligan, very good. When you get that ball, he was off like a hare. Very good, hard not to take it. Strong, you see. But apart from that, I think we had a good team. 1936, 37. I think it was the best team that ever left. Yeah. But of course we had two to stem from, one from Killaglan, top Ted Mangan, and Cal McCarthy in Killarney. And I think he's still there. Cal's still alive, I think. And we had those two because, well, Killarney hadn't come to the club that time, you know. And they came and joined our club, and Ted Mangan as well. Morris J.K. O'Connell, he's dead too, a lot of us in all. But he would have to come out not every evening, but we'd have to be tugged out winter and summer. Makes well the summer, because no, it won't be in summer, but in the winter, frosty night. Over across the road now where, what's your name, Benny there's somewhere there now. There was an old place that belonged to O'Connor's, and we'd go in there, tugboat up there, off down, running shoes on, you know, sneakers. And we'd run, walk, all the way to the Sheenborn Cross. Now that's about, it's 3 or 4 miles back the road. We'd turn there, and we wouldn't be cold then. And then over and upstairs, and the whole lot of the team would take that place in the scrum would be pushing the wall, you see. I'd be waiting for the ball to come over. The ball would be hooked out in there. Sometimes you don't want to give it a flick away. He didn't kick it out. And Morrissey come up, he said, hey, that's wrong, he said. That's not the way to field the ball. Field it back nicely, walk over it. And of course, that you don't put them with you. But all it was after 20. I played them up here in, well, the first instance where we played first was up here in the Gaelic football field now at the park. That was O'Connor's, J.K. O'Connor's field, you know. And he gave it for, it didn't cost us nothing. But we started there. And then after that, the club got the Craigeens up here. But we got it there then. We used to play there. Michael Doyle was playing with us that time. Old Michael. Now, young Michael then, he played with us too. He played for Ireland and so did his brother Tom. They were two. I played with him. And Tom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my earliest was when I was gone school, I left school that time. And we used to go up to see the rugby. Of course, there was no man that time at all, much you could go on. We didn't mind anyway. We used to go up, have a look at the old fellas inside and they're playing. We were on the side and of course, and we had to get in to play it ourselves, you know, but of course we were not old enough. We were old enough for us, a young team, but we didn't play it then, and said I didn't play it until around about 1929, I say. Moving on to 1930. But then I played. I was playing primary before that. I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
I turned to rugby then.
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy was in from the very, very start. I never played it. Never. But he was always interested in it, in even going to the internationals, getting tickets for the internationals, all that. In fact, he nearly could write a book on it, but he never played. No.
He's around
No, he's here in this. That's him, Tommy Casey. We'd have a collection inside and we'd have to eat in a restaurant. We wouldn't go to a hotel. We hadn't, club hadn't cash. We'd go in, there'd be a collection and for pay for the grub. And if he had it, he'd just put it in there. Those who had more, like a pound, two, it cost a pound, a lot of money. A lot of grub for a pound, that's it. You don't get much now. We had another good young fellow here too in town one time. He was the captain of our team in he was the full back in 1934, 34. Jack O'Connor was his name. His father used to always shout from the sideline when he'd catch the ball, "Bravo, Jacko!" And they were playing Barntier on the car. And I didn't go there. I wasn't playing that time. And somehow that night, anyway, they had a few beers, I suppose, and they had a bit of a crash. And they made up a bit of a parody about it. And it was, they drank too much beer coming home from Barntier, and that's what had happened to us Swede.